This lesson will cover how to evaluate the given expressions using a free online graphing calculator. And there are some notes here on the right for reference that you may find helpful. It is important to recognize the calculator is always in radian mode. If you have an expression that uses degrees, you would have to convert to radians. Let's go ahead and open up the calculator by clicking on the link below, and then we'll evaluate the expressions. The calculator does have quite a few features. Because we are evaluating expressions, we will only be using the lower left-hand corner of the screen. We enter the expressions from the keyboard into the cell below that's labeled to type an expression. So let's go ahead and adjust the window so we can see the expressions as well as the calculator. The first expression is 2 plus 3 times 5. We click in the type an expression cell and enter 2 plus 3. The multiplication symbol is above the 8, and therefore we press Shift 8 for multiplication, then 5, and then click Enter. The expression is equal to 17. Next we have the expression -4 times the quantity 7 minus 15 squared plus 82. We click in the expression cell, enter -4 open parenthesis, 7 minus 15 close parenthesis. To enter the exponent of 2, we need the caret or exponent key, which is above the 6. We press Shift 6 for the exponent key or caret, and then we enter the exponent of 2, and then plus 82, and enter. Notice how the calculator does show how the entry is interpreted, so it's always important to check this to make sure it matches the original expression. The expression is equal to -174. Next we have the square root of 49. To enter a square root, we type SQRT, and then we enter the radicand in parentheses. So we have open parenthesis 49, close parenthesis, enter. The square root of 49 is equal to 7. Next we have 16 raised to the power of 3/4. For this expression, we do need parentheses around the exponent, so the entire fraction is in the position of the exponent. Clicking in the expression cell, we enter the base of 16, and then the exponent key or caret, which is Shift 6, open parenthesis, 3 divided by 4, close parenthesis. Notice how the parentheses indicate 3/4 is the exponent on 16. If we click Enter, we can also see here that the exponent is 3/4, and the expression is equal to 8. A very common mistake is to enter 16 exponent 3 divided by 4, but in this case, the exponent of 16 is 3, and then the expression is divided by 4, which we can see if we click Enter. So this is not the correct expression, but that's why it's important to check how the calculator interprets the entry. We now know 16 to the 3/4 power is equal to 8. Next we have the cube root of 27. Whenever we have a radical where the index is 3 or higher, we use different notation for the entry. We enter root, ROOT, and then we enter the index in parentheses. For a cube root, the index is 3, so we enter a 3 in parentheses, and then we enter the radicand of 27 in another set of parentheses. This is how we evaluate the cube root of 27, which we can see is equal to 3. Next, we have the absolute value of -7. To enter an absolute value, we type ABS, and then open parenthesis, -7, close parenthesis, and enter. The absolute value of -7 is 7. Next, we have 3 cosine pi plus 2 natural log of e cubed. Clicking in the expression cell, we enter 3 cosine, open parenthesis, for pi we enter pi, close parenthesis, plus 2. For natural log, we type in ln, open parenthesis, e. Once again, we need the exponent key or caret, which is Shift 6, 3, close parenthesis, and enter. We can see on the left we entered the expression correctly, and the expression is equal to 3. Next we have inverse sine or arc sine of square root 3 divided by 2. We can enter this two ways. Entering it just like it looks, we have sine, the exponent key or caret, -1, open parenthesis, SQRT, open parenthesis, 3, close parenthesis, divided by 2, close parenthesis, and enter. So one thing to recognize here is the exact value here is pi divided by 3 radians, but the calculator will only give us a decimal approximation. Instead of using inverse sign notation, we can also use arc sign, and of course get the same result. Our last expression is log base 2 of 8 plus pi. So we go to the calculator and enter log. If we don't indicate a base, then it's common log or log base 10. Here we have base 2. So to enter the base of 2, we click underscore, which is shift dash 2, and then open parenthesis 8, close parenthesis. So if a log has any base other than e or 10, we use this notation here. And again, if it's log base 10, we just leave off the base. So we have log underscore 2, open parenthesis 8, close parenthesis, and then plus pi, and enter. So those are all the expressions, but I do want to show you one more quick thing about the calculator. You can find these notes as well as other help under the help menu by clicking the help link in the upper right hand corner. So you may want to review this reference. I hope you found this helpful.